His work on the glass certainly noteworthy, and he contributed in a number of ways.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam. 19 seconds left in the second quarter. Payton outside. And again, Chicago running the court in transition.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
Here's Harkless. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Harkless has got 6 points in the quarter. 8.
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Talk about great numbers for Silk. He's got 13 rebounds and some big-time point production as well.
Wow, he's accounted for over half his team's points. Can you believe that?
This is hard to believe, but we're seeing it with our own 2 eyes, so it must be happening.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Hodges. Silk is out there with Rose. Then it's Jordan, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, the Magic are still clearly in the process of rebuilding, but sooner or later, and I think it'll be sooner, they'll be looking to get back into the playoffs with the kind of talent they've started to collect. You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
They get a hand on it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
And with the Magic 2 consecutive years now, Steve, where they've been beaten out of the playoffs, but that could change soon.
Well, this franchise has had so much success since it started that even a 2-year absence from the playoffs seems like a drought for them. In fact, 4 years is the longest they've ever gone without making the playoffs. That was when they were actually formed in 1989.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around." He's expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin.
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you. Here's Harris after the Bulls pick up 2. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
When you see somebody having a game like this from a turnover standpoint, it's almost impossible to win as a team.
Here's Hodges. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Another steal. And again, Chicago running the court in transition. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Silk. He has 18 points and 7 big steals, too. This game is all about him right now.
He is in full domination mode, guys.
You know that old saying, the more things change, the more things stay the same. That applies to Chicago. Once again, they were incredibly tough at home. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition.
Oh, down there, man!
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now.
Hammer time!
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. Oladipo dishes to Vucevic. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Harris has got his third bucket of the night. Hodges, some solid defense from Harris. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Well, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested and really made it a tough shot. What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Pass to Hodges. Drills it from outside.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Well, Orlando shooting a lackluster 38% for the game. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Boy, smooth and graceful. How about the hang time? That's impressive.
And Silk gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making a switch here. Ridnour's checked in.
For the Magic.
In the corner, it's Harris. Good. And the assist goes to Ridnour. Harris has got 10 points.
Well, after all those struggles in the first half, he has really picked it up here in the second.
And that one's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school, just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
The Magic making a switch here. Harkless is checked in.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
And Harris, to this point in his career, has fared better defending small forwards. But Stevie continues to get stronger.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what should help him inside as he continues to grow defensively. The stronger you are, the more effective you're going to be against those fours. And I think ultimately you'll be able to see Harris guard a lot of the fours in this league, particularly the stretch fours.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one following a loss to the Raptors.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got 58. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of block shots for them tonight.
Ridnour kicks to Gordon. That's good, and it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Ridnour's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hart the pass to Hodges. A good finish at the rack off the slip feed. Hodges has got 60.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today. Just as hot as he was last time out. It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Green, he's checked in for Luke Ridnour. Here's Vucevic, and it's Orlando with another.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Hodges misses.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he hadn't.
The shot and game clock separated by 4.
Not much of a pick there. Unless you're going to get a body on somebody, you're really not going to free anybody up for a shot.
Now the pass to Hart. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Harkless with it. Here's Oladipo. Rose with some nice D. Chicago's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. So on the floor for Orlando. Gordon out there with Willie Green. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Nicholson in at the 4. Here's Gordon. Outside, Green. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
Now, severe lack of awareness on his part. He had no idea he was near the out-of-bounds line.
Tipped away and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Couldn't quite hang on to it. They can't afford too many turnovers.
There's the lob to the hoop.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Analytics has become a huge part of the NBA, and one element of that jumps out at me is basically the cameras that track every movement of every player and can provide info on when exactly a player gets tired to how much of their time on the floor they are actually running instead of standing around.
It's good from Gordon on the assist by Nicholson.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Dishes to Fournier. Nicholson kicks to Fournier. Stolen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A huge slam. The perfect end of a fast break.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
And back to the camera system we were talking about. Some teams using it more than others, but they are starting to find and use all sorts of data, Steve, from those cameras.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear how different teams are using that technology. Some teams use it to check on their club's spacing. They'll see how many times a guy is dribbling the ball compared to the season before. That's what the Celtics did with Rondo. It's really interesting. It's a tremendous amount of data to process, but the trick is, making it work, making it mean something.
And the basket by Gordon.
They'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Mr. Clutch. Hodges, that's good. Hodges has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
And here we go. Rose, nobody back. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
On the wing, Gordon. He dishes it to O'Quinn. Down low, here's Nicholson. Blocked. And he now has a 5-by-5. Here's Hart.